Normal when born and disabled by malaria is Sailas's story, a boy who struggles with a disability that has left him crippled for life unless help is given. Living in a grass-thatched house in Bunamundo village, Wanale parish, Mbale district, Wolinga Sailas and his family of 8 struggle through the pain of everyday tussle to survive, as well as care for Sailas, who needs an extra care because of his disability. Born a normal kid, Sailas fell sick to a malaria infection at the age of 13 years and was left crippled.
Sailas got some malaria when he was 13 years. That's when the signs started, when he would not manage moving or standing on his feet. He also gave a try of treatment for 2 years. He tried all ways of getting him treated, but it didn't work out.
And unless surgery is done, Sailas will never walk normally again. However, Sailas has not given hope, for his small garden of nuts and maize, which he sells to pay his school fees, is a resounding hope for a better future for him. Talking to Sailas's father, Mubaja Jackson, a trip to various hospitals revealed that his son was supposed to be taken for surgery abroad, an expense the family could not afford. In desperation to save their child, the family was forced to seek the help of witch doctors, which still proved unhelpful. Silas's family living a peasantry life, and his mother, who starts her day and ends it with hope of feeding her family with the small garden she has, calls upon help from well-wishers in hope that her son Sailas will be able to walk again. Speaking to the extent of what Sailas's personality entails, Mr. Wanendea Deogracias, the head teacher of Bunawire Primary School, where Sailas goes, explains that the boy holds a commendable behavior of being exemplary to his fellow students and is passionate towards education.
The boy is regular. Even if it rains, the boy comes. Like yesterday, it was raining, we were taking shelter. I saw him run. I sympathize, but there's nothing I could do. I told police, you take shelter, it is his first day to class. I said, but it's staying. Even controls others in the classroom, but you people, let us sit and do something.
Bunawire Primary School, located in Wanalei Division, is the only nearby primary school in Bunawire sub-county, pushing Sailas, who uses the money he gets from his small garden to pay school fees, to, despite his disability, walk a long distance, climbing rocky mountains to get to school.
I was trying to clean off my furniture.
The school teaches both Lumasaba and English, which is the predominant language, especially in the higher classes.
P1, Lumasaba and English. P2, Lumasaba and English. And we are happy because with the government, because they have given us, it is now each child a book. Each child, P1, P2, P3, they don't share. Because if it means English, each child should his own book.
The school faces various challenges that could affect Silas's education, which has already been affected due to his recent disability, which pushed him back to primary 5 from senior 1. According to Mr. Deogracius, the challenges the school faces ranges from inadequate stocking, poor facilities, among others.
One of the challenges children were facing here is that parents don't value any education, they don't provide these materials, they don't.
While explaining the challenges to Fresh Revival Fire Ministries, the organization helping Silas get better, the head teacher stated that the students are not provided for lunch by neither their parents nor the government, an issue that affects retainability and concentration of the students.
On the side of meals, that one, even if we hold meetings here, sometimes they come, they accept, but they never respond. And I think that on the side of uniform, a child can run from P1 to P7 without uniform.
Without shoes.
For a shoe here. There are no shoes completely because a child can even begin from P1, then goes up to P7 without having any. If there's that one, probably can use Gagawale.
The other major challenge noted were disregard of education by the parents and the high rate of girl child dropout, which was attributed to early marriages.
Most of our girls here. That's why when children in P4, P1 are very many in hundreds, as they come up, when they reach P5, I think at around 13, 14, they're going to dropping out. As you make a follow-up, they are married, they are pregnant, and whenever you want to make a follow-up, so in the village, the parents already negotiated the payment. They are there, and there's no way.
There is hope for Silas through Fresh Revival Fire Ministries by Reverend Kathleen Mai and Mr. Mika Musumba of House of Grace. Located in Mbale,
tuli abaana bangi betuyamba, abaana bataliko bazadde, abaana balinako ebizibu tubajja ku street, naye kati nga Sailas ono is a special case. Twalabanga embeera ye eri bubi ne tugamba afadhali tukole ki tumuyambe, naye n'abaana baliko obulemu tubayamba ewaabwe kuba ffe mu kitongole kyaffe tetulinako facilities ezimala akiraba, naye Sailas ono special case tugamba akatujje tumuyambe.
Fresh Revival Fire Ministries is an organization that lends a helping hand to people like Silas who need a miracle in addition to God's mercy to dream of a brighter future.
We want to help Silas. We want to help him so that he can walk again and he can go to school or maybe university and do something great with his life and make a difference in his community and here up on the mountain.
Giving Silas a chance to live a normal future and dream a brighter future, Revival Ministries have launched a project of upgrading his education by upgrading and improving Bunawire Primary School, where Silas goes to school in a bid to not only improve on Silas's education, but the rest of the community.
My husband and I run a nonprofit organization in senior quarters and in Valley. We had to do an outreach to help a rural area with some books and supplies and maybe some shoes, or just we wanted to help and we wanted to know how we could do that. But we heard about this school way up on the mountain. What's the school's name?
It's called Bunawire.
Bunawire. Yeah, my husband and I brought Moses, who is our social worker, and the teacher came up with us all the way up to the top of the mountain to check out this school. And when we arrived, we all the way up on the top of the mountain, we were hearing from the teacher about a boy who was lame and that he traveled a great distance on his knees to go to school. And so I was so interested in this story because my heart was full of compassion for him, how he could have so much courage to do such a thing when so many children don't even want to go to school.
Fresh Revival Fire Ministries will also help Silas go through the surgery that he needs to make him walk normally again.
Well, I tell you, my heart was just moved by this story, and I'm led by the Lord. I am a reverend and led by the Lord, and everything I've done up here in Uganda, I've done for the Lord. And I just felt that my heart was so moved with compassion with Sailas' story. I just knew that a little bit of American money can make a difference in his life. It could change his life. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to be a part of something like that. So,
Visiting Silas's home, school, and listening to his courageous story is the first step to Silas's success story of recovery.
and so any help that you can give us, we would be so grateful. We are Fresh Revival Fire Community Care Project. We run a organization called the House of Grace Children's Home in Senior Quarters, and we work together as a team. And you can contact us as 0789 382 115 or 0774 22 28 51.